Oh, what's up, guys? So, bro, y'all really making me like be more comfortable recording in public. Cause usually I don't even be doing that for real. But I guess nowadays most people record. But I just want to take some time. It's Thursday. It feels like Friday. As a kind of checkup, midday checkup. Like I'll upload this as soon as I finish the vid. It's not gonna be delayed or anything. I just want to take some time to talk about my day. So it was pretty good. I did my cardio. It was like 200 calories. Bro, first of all, it is, man. Is out. And no, I'm not talking. If that one Twitch emote or meme just popped into your mind, then you're fried. Um, but yeah, no. So I did my cardio. I did only 200 calories because I had done 200 calories yesterday. And I only do 300 calories after my workouts. I'm definitely gonna have to change that soon because as I lose weight, it'll become harder to lose weight, which is the whole point, right? Like, a lot of people can start to lose weight, but to keep it off and, to continue to lose it is like one of the most difficult parts. So I'm definitely gonna have to start doing like 400 calories. I was doing that in the beginning, but I didn't really find I was calculating how much I'm eating, and I don't even calculate what I eat anymore. I just go with the flow. I just don't eat stuff that's extremely unhealthy. Like I'm gonna eat. Like I still eat a decent amount. Like you're not gonna see me eating like 1,500 or 1,200 calories a day. That's not me. Like me, the type of person I am, I would rather just do more cardio and be able to eat more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know I even say in the beginning of the video, changing lifestyle, including like eating in a deficit. I say that, and you can look back at the older ones. I'm talking about even how, I didn't count my calories today, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna lie, bro. For me, and this is me personally, it might be perfect for you. I don't know, but for me, I just wasn't doing well when I was counting calories. You know what I'm saying? Like just seeing like making everything, like I have to write it down, and even it's almost kind of like almost embarrassing if I'm with a friend and I gotta write it down, so I'm not even gonna do it right there. You know what I'm saying? But not really embarrassing. I'm not gonna say embarrassing. I was just looking for my phone, even though I'm using it to record. But yeah, so I don't really count calories, and I still lose weight. I lost I went 225. I have no idea what I am now. We're about to go home, and I'm about to go on the scale, and I'm about to see, bro. I've been waiting, and that's a part of it that I like. I like about going to my dorm and not weighing myself is that it's kind of like a surprise. When I like lose the weight. So we're gonna see. But yeah. So yeah, I don't even count calories for real. I tried, it just didn't work for me, so I just stopped it, and I just really just focused on, not counting every single little, crumb or sauce, like flipping, maybe sauces, okay, I will admit I need to stop with the sauce. Like, some sauces are 100 calories. I did not even know that. I might have to, just good old ketchup, even honey mustard and Chick-fil-A sauce, I feel like they taste the same, but it's 100 calories versus what's it called? Versus like 40 or 30, for the packet. I'm not really eating packets of sauce necessarily, but that's insane. Especially even like the Polynesian, the Chick-fil-A that I get, I gotta stop with that. Even I don't even go. Wait. I don't even go to Chick-fil-A anymore. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, I still ask because my mom goes there with my sibling. So like I ask her to get the sauce to put on the the sandwich. So I guess that's what it like me. That's what I mean. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I did. Or that's what I've done, you know. But yeah, so I just need to really lock in as far as I don't know. I mean, right now, honestly, I'm kind of going with the flow because, you know, I'm at a point where, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen this weekend, but I've kind of mentally given up sweets. Like, I don't know. I've just kind of I'm just saying, like, you know what? I'm not going to eat this. It's not good for me, you know. On the weekend, I usually eat, like, chocolate bars as my quote-unquote sweet or, like, unhealthy snack, you know, just to satiate, like, you know. Like, I went from cake and cupcakes making it to, like, bars. So, yeah. And with that, it's not like eating the bars for a weekend, it's not terrible. And I'm not gonna say it's terrible. I'm not gonna say it's good for me, but I'm not gonna say as far as my weight loss, it's not really that bad, you know? Because it's not that bad in a way that it satiates my sugar craving while not really costing me that many calories. You know, if I go back this weekend, I'm not gonna be ashamed of myself. I'm not gonna be like, oh, why? I can still lose weight. It's just that I've kind of internally realized I need to be doing more. Every time I've gone through this cycle 2 times where I lose a lot of weight, I look skinnier, I feel healthy, I'm eating well, but I just stop there. It's almost like it's like almost like exponentially just, you know, all these good things, like we do good, we keep going, right? We don't stay, right? If I start off with cardio, then the next thing is food. If the next thing is food, then the next thing is like more cardio or doing, maybe before I go to sleep, more push-ups, or, you know, it's like I'm adding on to like what I'm doing to lose weight. And every time I don't lose weight, or every time I get to a good point, I don't continue. I just stay there. And the problem with staying there and not doing more is that I become lazy, right? And then when I become lazy, I move down. So say I kept going and kept doing little, even it doesn't have to be a big thing, but little things in my life to improve, you know, me losing weight, right? Say okay, I get lazy, then I'm still a couple steps ahead than what would have happened if I had stopped and not kept going. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, if I take, like, think of it physically. If I take 3 steps physically, right? I take 3 steps physically, then I get lazy. Or no, say like, okay, every day I take 3 steps. And say, on a particular day, I take, so I take 3 steps, right? And then say one day, or I keep taking 3 steps. And then the next day, I decide, I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable with 3, and then I do 2. And then I do 1. And then I do 0. Now imagine if I take 3 steps, the next day I do 4. The next day I do 5, or even the next week I do 5. The next week I do 7, 10, right? And then say one day I'm lazy, okay, I'm gonna do 7. You see the difference between me, right, going exponentially increasing, I become lazy is not the same thing as staying at the same step and getting lazy. I'm going farther down. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just how I see it. Is that a squirrel? Don't be a squirrel, please. Okay, it's trash. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. I mean, that's just how I see it. So I just need to keep doing little things. Like, even now I have a bike, right? I'm biking. Even now when I go home, you know, I'm gonna probably do, you know what? I'm gonna probably do a little lap, maybe. Probably I won't though, because I'm low-key kind of tired. But like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know? Or, you know, the bars, right? The bar is actually a very exponential, like a very big big step, that I'm doing as far as, losing weight. Because for all my life, not all my life, I'm not going to say that. Ever since COVID, oh my gosh, COVID, I'm not even going to talk about that. Maybe I'll talk about it in another video, but okay, I don't want to yap for too long. I'm going to end this in like a minute. So, yeah, like COVID, ever since COVID, COVID was just bad for me. I'm not going to talk about it, maybe in another video, but it ultimately ended up me just eating myself to a crazy weight. Like, I remember being big before COVID. Like, I think I remember being 180 okay, don't laugh, as a middle schooler. I'm pretty sure. Or it was either like right before, it was like middle school, yeah. I think I remember being 180 pounds and just being like, bruh. Like, I've been overweight before. And I think that's just partially because, as a kid being overweight, bro, that's not even your fault, realistically. Because what are you supposed to do, Like, if your parents aren't the ones taking you to the gym and all of that, then what are you supposed to do? How are you going to have a car? So I'm not going to blame my kids' self for that, right? I'm going to put that on my parents. Because they low-key should have, that's on me for eating sweets, but they should have, like, made it towards more healthier stuff. And I don't know. But I was just like, right? Like, that's the weight, at least to the ratio of me being a kid, that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at. I'm not like, how do I explain? Like, as a kid, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even lie. 180 as a, what's it called? And I was probably like 5'5". That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The ratio of me being like 180 as like a kid is 100% like the same as being like right now 210 as a 5'7" person. Maybe even better now. But you get what I mean, So yeah, either way, I don't know if that was yap. I don't know if that helped you, whatever. I hope my future self can look at this video. Like, this is why I do these videos. I hope my future self can look and just think, wow, I looked so big in this video. Now look at me. I got 6-pack abs. I got crazy muscles, Yeah, man. I know I'm going to lose weight. I know I'm going to be at a point where if I go to the doctor, she's going to say, you're not morbidly obese. You're healthy for your height and age. So, yeah. And I just wanted to, I don't know. I guess whatever else I'm going to say, I'm going to save it for another video. I appreciate y'all. Very blessed day, very warm day, and yeah.